Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. I'm back again. Wow, what a week. So much info flying around this week, and we got something else just dropped. In fairness, again, Playroom giving us a bit of a heads up of a new Fragment event. Pow! What we got this time? I know some people are kind of a little bit, I don't know, just like, let's need a break. So, take a break. If you don't feel like you've got enough in you to do another one, then take a break. But let's have a look. Let's see if this is the one that you should take a break with, because actually it could be pretty crazy. So what we got here on Tuesday, May the 11th, so just under 2 weeks, we're planning to launch a champion fragment event with a new champion. Now, I know you're going to ask, we do not know the answer. Is it going to be one of these funky new fragment events? I guess it can't be. I guess this is just going to be a straight up normal fragment event. Like no epics in the mix, all that type of stuff. So a straight up, probably considered the easiest of the fragment events. Or of the chances to get these legendaries. But we've got 2 weeks nearly. So save some resources. Get yourself in a position that you can actually be in the mix. Okay? Be in the mix. So we're planning to launch a fragment event with a new champion, RUEL the Huntsmaster, sorry. RUEL the Huntsmaster. It's pretty cool, I think. Guess his faction, guys. Guess his faction. Comment below. Guess it. I'll come back to that in a minute. Rarity, legendary, of course. Attack-based champion. Looks like a bowman here. I think his skin looks wicked, actually. Spirit affinity. He is a dark elf. I don't know why they feel like we need more dark elves. It's stacked with good champions already. But we've got another one. Another attack-based one. There's already a ton. Another spirit one. There's already a ton. It's weird to me, but it is what it is. That's what they've decided to do. So if you're short on dark elves, I can't believe it if you are. But if you are, here we go. We've got another champion. This is another champion that places Hex debuffs. So you should definitely try him in the duo, Thea the Tomb Angel. And of course, he is perfect for faction wars. I love the way they give us a little bit of a, this is what we think type of stuff now. Here we go then. So what we got? A1, Vile Arrows. Attacks one enemy, 50% chance of placing decreased defense for 2 turns. Transfers a random debuff from this champion to the target if the target's under a hex. Okay. A2, attacks all enemies, places an extra hit on enemies under hex. Will ignore 25% of each target's defense if there are 4 or more enemies that are under hex. So basically, if the whole team's under hex, this guy's nuking like crazy, ignoring defense. Places an extra hit on enemies under hex as well. So again, like double hit plus ignoring defense. That could be a ton of damage. I don't know his multipliers or anything like that yet, so I don't know if he does hit hard, but interesting at least. A3 places increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. Feels like that's like the norm now. Resistance in this game is kind of gone because the increased accuracy, there's no increased resistance buff to counter this. So all the time we've got more and more champions coming with increased accuracy. There's less and less reason to build resistance, certainly in the arena. And resistance is becoming easier and easier to counter. Places increased accuracy on all allies for 2 turns. Then places a hex debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Damn, that's massive. That is massive. That's actually massive if you can get yourself, what's her name? Thea. Wow, that's actually huge. Also places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 2 turns. And I guess that's meant to be Phil's. This champion's turn meter by 50%. What an A3. Increase accuracy, hex on all enemies, veil himself, and gets 50% more turn meter to then get ready to come back for that A2. 6 turn cooldown on this. Probably books to like 4 or something. And then we've got an A4, which is a passive. Decreases the speed of enemies under hex by 5%. Okay. And decreases the resistance of those enemies by 10%. It's a bit of a here nor there passive, really. 5% speed. I guess if someone's running 300 speed, you've knocked 15 speed off of them. Whatever, really. Also increases the damage enemies under hex debuffs receive by 10%. And decreases the heals they get by 30. That is huge. I mean, honestly, Thea, when there's hex out there, Thea is a machine. She hits like a truck. So she doesn't even need this damage buff. This potentially makes these two together, Thea and Ruel, the new arena meta, I think. These effects do not stack if you've got multiple Ruels. So Thea, for those that haven't I've not even built mine out yet because I just got her recently and I've kind of been waiting for this type of champion to come into the game that actually gives her some sort of relevance. And she has got, where is it? A2. Attacks all enemies. Damage increases by 50% for each hex debuff on the enemy team, stacking up to 300%. She will be an absolute machine when Ruel goes before her. Like, silly damage machine. Like, Trunda, I just got Trunda, by the way, today. Like, Trunda, see you later. Wow. Wow. So maybe this isn't the one to skip, guys. Up to you. If you don't see yourself getting Thea anytime soon. Honestly, without Thea, he's still going to be good, though. So you've got, it depends what his multipliers are like, I guess. But without Thea, is he that great? So he's placing the hex himself. He's increasing your team's accuracy. And then he's the only one in the whole game who's going to benefit from that hex debuff, I think. Places an extra hit on enemies under hex. Will ignore 25% of their defense on enemies under hex. So, honestly, if you don't have Thea, but obviously you will eventually. Like, eventually you guys will do the first few levels of Hard Doom Tower, so you should be able to get her over time. But, wow. Thea just went, whew, and he has just gone, like, certainly for high-level players, I feel like he is going to be top priority. So, there you go, guys. 2 weeks out. 2 weeks out, he's coming to the table. Get yourself ready if you're interested in him. Pretty much, he's going to enable potentially the most broken damage dealer in the game. Not broken. Well, broken. Maybe it is broken. But crazy damage dealer in the game. Whew. Well, there you go. Busy couple of days. We've got loads of info coming out. Loads of pretty exciting stuff around champions. Obviously, maybe this is kind of paving the way for a new meta for those dungeons 21 to 25, because as of right now, we know that a lot of the current meta is getting slammed. There you go. Ruel the Huntsmaster, comment below. What do you think? I personally like the fact that it's a normal fragment. It's a little bit of a let-off compared to what we've had over the last sort of 6 weeks or 4 weeks or so. But there you go. New champion coming to town and potentially unlocks the beast. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.